So this is a quick tutorial for administrators or educators who are leading professional development or meetings with their staff. This is a sample slide deck using Pear Deck for meetings to make your meetings more interactive. I've seen many folks lead their PD via Zoom and they use the chat feature, maybe the poll. Pear Deck gives you a little bit more flexibility to elicit feedback. So these sample slides are available to you. So for example, at the beginning of your meeting, you may ask your teachers or staff, how are you feeling about the school year? And you can have the staff will have the ability to drag their icon to a specific emotion. Another sample question possibly is, how have you been taking care of yourself? Staff can draw on the slide, they can write a response text. So it's very, very interactive. During your meeting, possibly you may ask your staff to, let's pause. What questions do you have about what has been presented thus far? So I've seen that maybe in Zoom meetings when you have 200 plus folks in the staff meeting, the responses are super overwhelming. So you have the option to show responses that the other staffs have expressed, or it could just be a view just to the facilitator. So you have that flexibility to choose to show the class or not. Maybe at the end of the meeting, you want to ask, was today's meeting a valuable use of your time? Other sample questions reflect on today's meeting. What did you like about today's meeting? What can be improved? What would you like to see at future meetings? Anything else you would like to share? So these are samples that you have access to. They are going to be in the notes section. So let's say that you wanted to make a slide interactive. You need to go and download the Pear Deck Chrome extension, and then this will pop up as an add-on. You're going to go to Pear Deck, and you're going to open the Pear Deck slide, and the toolbars are going to open up to the right. So once your slide is ready to make it interactive, you can press one of these buttons. This is text, so if you just want folks to type in a response, multiple choice. If your answer is going to be a number value, you can embed a website. Draw feature is my favorite just because there's a lot of flexibility, and then there's the draggable feature. So once you've created all of your slide deck is good to go, you're going to start your lesson. And this is going to pop up where it's going to ask you for student pace or instructor pace. Student pace is asynchronous, so maybe for staff members who missed a meeting, they can go back and look through the slides. The instructor pace is live, so let's say you're hosting your meeting via Zoom and you want everybody to be on the same slide as you are, you're going to click instructor pace. For now, I'm going to click student pace. So this is going to pop up, and what I typically do is then I share the link with my staff via the Zoom chat, and that's how they can access it. Or they can also go to joinpd.com, and there's a 5-letter code to go there. So I would copy the link and then I would share it that way. Right now, I'm on the facilitator teacher view. So if your students are responding, then you're able to see their responses. What you would then do, before I go here, I will always go to peardeck.com and make sure that you sign in. On the top left, it's sessions. This is where you'll see all your sessions that are in progress at the moment. They're both at student pace. The left one is your classroom view. This is what you want the staff to see. And this is your teacher dashboard, the facilitated view. So I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to go to student view. This is what the staff would see. And again, this is another way for your staff to access your code. They go to joinpd.com. So this is what the student view would look like. You have the option to turn off student pace or make it teacher view. So there's a lot of different functions. I'm going to show you right now on the teacher dashboard what some sample responses may look like. So once you're in your teacher view, let's say that you asked a question. You can see only two staff members answered, and one is worried and one is cheerful. You have the option over here where it's overlaid, or grid layout where you can see the individual staff members' responses. You can also list layout where you can scroll down and the view is a little bit bigger and you can see individual responses. You have the option when you can show the class response, what everybody else said, but the names are going to be anonymous. This is only you with the teacher view, so that way you can see their responses. So there's definitely different ways that you can ask a question. So this one is a draw feature, so folks can do a drawing or they can put a text box. You could also ask a multiple choice question. So let's say that you ask, a question would be, do you feel comfortable sharing your thoughts out loud right now? You can elicit this feedback from your staff. And Rogers Mustang says, yes, absolutely, please call on me. Maybe a staff member, Knox, says, no, please don't call on me right now. So that can give you a gauge. As you're differentiating different staff needs, you're also modeling to your staff what they could do in their specific class. So I hope that this is useful. I know this is fairly quick, but these slide decks are available to you. And if you have any questions regarding Pear Deck, feel free to post them below.